First of all, I would like to give a major shout out to Chapter from Chapter TV. She made one of my videos, one of her faves. So excited. And we've been talking a little bit through inbox, and I just feel so blessed to hear from her, because I do watch her videos and I do think she's an inspiration, and I really hope that one day we can hear her on the radio or see her on a theater screen one day, because she really is an inspiration. And we need more role models, because it's just all these little girls around here don't really have role models. And I just really hope that she will make it. I know that she'll make it, because her songs are so, I don't like, they're like, they're funny, but at the same time they're real, and that's what I love about her songs. They're so real, and you can't help but to laugh at them, even though it is about a serious topic. So I'm putting that aside for a minute. I actually had Bible study today, and it was going like pretty routine until like this girl came in, and I can see that I don't know, like something was going to happen. And at first I didn't think it was good. Like, I was just like, when she was talking, I'm just like, this know-it-all chick, trying to know-it-all chick, trying to question my belief and all this and that. And it took me a minute to realize that she wasn't really questioning the belief like I thought that she was. Like, she just had a question about what was it? It was about Judas. She asked, even though he repented and let's see, even though he repented and committed suicide over what he had done, why didn't he be saved? And this lady, she speaks with like a pretty low tone, but she pretty much like got me to understand, it got us all to understand that it was because he knew Jesus, but he didn't really know Jesus. So like, he knew of him and he knew of his works, but he wasn't a part of him. So that's why he was not saved. And yeah, that was a pretty good question, because it got us to somewhere, and I think God brought her into that room so we can, like, instead of like, if someone is even questioning our belief, we shouldn't feel so threatened to the fact that we're just like, okay, she needs to leave like right now, or she needs to just be quiet or something. Like, we should listen and help that person. And it turns out that she's a really cool person. She told us a little bit about her background, and yeah, it was really, I don't know, it was just, I'm trying to put the feelings to words, but I really can't. I guess refreshing, because at the end it was just like, you know what, God brought her here for a reason, and I think the reason was for us to look deep into his word and to make sense of it. And I didn't really know about what she was talking about until she actually said something about it, until they answered the question. And it really made me feel, it made me think about how I am, instead of like trying to write someone off just because I think that they're questioning something I'm doing. I shouldn't write them off like instantly. I should just try to educate them instead. So rest of the day has been pretty. It was pretty uneventful until my my teacher told me what happened to her daughter. And if you live here in Indianapolis, it was on the news. It was her daughter actually got attacked because I mean yeah, she was driving I think in the Lawrence Fort Wayne area, or Fort Harrison area, and all of a sudden this man, like it was I don't know, I think it was an accident or something, and she started to open up her door, I'm thinking. So like all of a sudden she like opened up her door, and the man just grabbed her, grabbed her, and tried to rob her, asked her for her wedding rings, and her wedding rings, and her purse, excuse me. And then it started to get more physical, and he actually, like, she had a scarf on, and he actually like tightened it. She actually he tightened it, and he put it over her face, and she was in a state of panic. But and while she was going through this, she actually asked the man, "Are you a Christian?" And he said yes, and it was pretty, and it made him. She said it made him stop. So, and I don't know how he got away. I think he just like no, he asked for her car keys. She gave him her car, and he drove up in her car. And my teacher said that it's hard for her, like, to go back to her normal life, and it's so sad, because she was actually I think she worked at Kids Works, or Kids something. I think she was a social worker, and from what my teacher says, she was a pretty good one. And it's pretty sad, because she's here to do good, and all of a sudden something just came into her life to make her just shut down. And I just really want to pray for her, because I think that what she's doing is a good thing, and I pray that she can go back to it gradually. But right now, I'm happy that my teacher and her husband, and my teacher and her daughter's husband is with her, and I'll just pray for her. And even my teacher, she still is in kind of a shock about it, and it just really, I don't know, made me think. I was like, okay, he said he was a Christian, but you know, it just made me think that, I mean, I can't, it's like, I can't really judge, because I am a Christian, I can't judge, but it's just like, if you say that you are a Christian, then you are supposed to be a part of God, and what you're doing is not what God would deem as a part of Him. So I just wondered, like, I wonder if, like, her asking him that question would just, like, wake something up in him and make him want to do good again, or ask for forgiveness, or even return her car, because, I mean, who really has the money to give away a car? No one. So, like, I just hope that I guess I just pray for him too, and pray that he will find his way one day. And let's see, well, my time's about up, so either I just post another video, or you just hear from me again tomorrow.